Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Go, you drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Build the habit. I could try to build the habit. I don't think we're going to finish it. If we start, I don't think we're going to finish it. Here, I'll take it out and show you guys. Here we go. Unless we go long on the podcast, I don't think we can finish it. Here's the instructions. Okay. What's going on, Jade? He's going to watch some One Piece. Go ahead. Enjoy. Look at this. It's a bunch of screws, washers, and a little screwdriver. There's the drink tube. Here's all the plastic accessories I need to attach with the screws. And here's the hat. The helmet, I guess. With the valve that you put onto the tube, I guess. It doesn't look like a football helmet because it doesn't have anything on it. I have to attach everything manually, you see. Oh. Step 1, attach the 2 beer holders on the sides of the helmet, snap into place, and secure with stud snaps. There's nothing to snap. Like, so here's the beer holders, okay? They're basically completely identical. There's nothing different from them. They look exactly the same. Okay, the beer holders. Yeah, there's no difference between them. And it says snap into place. There's literally nothing to snap. Like, all you do is you take the screws and you put them through these holes, I guess. And you just screw it in. Like, there's nothing it's just snap into place. There's nothing to snap. It's smooth. So the instructions don't even make sense because there's nothing to snap at all. Let me see here. Now that's a small screwdriver. Very small. So you got all the screws are the same. They're all the same size. They're all tiny little screws. And you have a screw and a washer that you put on the other side. There's the tiny, tiny washer. Can you even see it? It's insanely small. So basically, you take this, you put it on the helmet, into the lineup here where you would line up the screw holes. And you take your screw and you put it through a screw hole, and then you shove it into the hole here. And then you just put the washer on the other side to tighten it. I don't even know what the screwdriver's for. You're just putting screws through holes. Like, I honestly don't even know what the screwdriver's for. Nor do I know how I'm even going to line these up and screw them because it's so small. It's like so ridiculously tiny that I don't even know how I'm going to have my hands do this. Like, you need someone with tiny hands to do this because the little pieces are so small. I don't even know how to line them up properly. Derek, I'm reading the instructions. This is all it says to do. It says, yeah, just take the beer cozies and attach them with the screws. That's all it says. This is the worst instructions you've ever seen. I can't even hold the little... I seriously can't even hold the little washer in my hand. I'm losing grip of it. In fact, before I even do this, here's the screw and here's the washer. How the hell... Okay, At least now I have them in the correct direction. I have to make sure they're in the correct screwing direction, or else you'll never even get it on. Okay, so it's that way and that way, all right? Oh, I just dropped it. Fuck. I just dropped the screw. Okay, I found it. The screw is so tiny. I know it's not a washer. What's it called? A nut? It's called a nut, right? Essentially, this would be the bolt, and that would be the nut, which is why it's hilarious to give you a screwdriver. It's not even a screw. Why do I have a screwdriver when it's not a screw? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, it looks like you need absolutely tiny, tiny hands to do this. Like, you need itty-bitty hands to put this thing together. It's weird, in my opinion. I'll try. Do you really think my wife wants to sit around building this fucking helmet? Are you serious? You think this is what she has better things to do with her time than to do this stupid helmet? Really? Anyway, I got the first nut in there. I did. I got the first nut. So now, I guess what I would do is try to... Oh, by the way, it's impossible to use the screwdriver. Take a look at this. Wow, this is genius. So they want you to tighten that. How do you tighten it when the screwdriver is taller than the fucking the thing? Look. Oh, yeah, I can really reach that. You fucking... A bunch of fucking idiots. That's just genius level right there. The screwdriver is way taller than the thing you're supposed to put it in, so you can't tighten it. Genius. Anyway, I got one in. Now I gotta do this one. This one will be harder, I feel. A worthless screwdriver. Do it from the other side. How? How would you do it from the other side? What are you even talking about? Okay, that's how that goes in there. Here we go. Alexandro says, I think that's really a baseball helmet. I don't think it's really a helmet at all. I think it's a piece of plastic junk, you know. I really don't think they put that much thought into it. Just being honest here. Okay, here we go. This one you can tighten. That screw you can definitely tighten. Because that screw is exposed. So you can tighten it. How am I supposed to tighten this screw? It's fucking covered by the plastic. Like, that's the most dumb thing I've ever seen. You have to be a moron to think that you can tighten that. And by the way, it kind of should be called out. Take a look at this. Take a look at this beer cozy. Ready? How does this keep my beer flat exactly? It's angled. This is going to be a hell of a thing. This thing is going to be pretty bad, I feel. Anyway, well, let's continue on the other side. Let's do both of these and go from there. Then we got to put the guard on the front, I think. I don't think it's going to be a very good thing. $40, by the way. It was 30-something and change plus tax. So it was $40 for this hat. $40 for this thing. Yikes. For this plastic atrocity. Okay, there it is. Niana says, even if it was easy to assemble, that's a ripoff. Correct. That's correct. Okay. Okay. That one I got on right away, easily. The top anyway. Now I got to do the bottom part, see? My fingers are going to be in pain from doing this. Because I'm basically twisting onto my freaking fingers these bolts or whatever. Okay. What do you mean you're putting the screws in backwards? Not according to this. Yeah. Actually, the instructions don't say anything about any direction whatsoever. They don't even call one out. Nope. They don't. They don't call out any direction at all. What you're saying makes no sense because this screw has to go in this way to hold it into the plastic properly. It has to go from the outside in. The other way, this nut wouldn't fit. So I am doing it the correct direction. It wouldn't even fit the other direction. So. Okay. Continuing on. Wait a minute. Okay. Where's the hole? There's the hole. A ski resort helmet? No protection on the helmet, just a regular helmet? I don't know anything about a ski resort helmet. Can the beer hat be used as part of the hat rotation? Well, technically, it looks like a football helmet. But I think what it is, it actually kind of blocks your hearing because there's foam on the inside. And I think it kind of blocks your hearing when you wear it. Okay. So I don't know if I want to do that during gameplay and stuff. So this one I can tighten again. I can only tighten one of the two screws because only one really is exposed well enough to tighten. Okay. All right, so there's the two there's the two beer caddy things on the hat. See that? Okay, that was step one. Step two is take your long tube. This bag is not a toy. It's good to know. It wouldn't be a very fun toy. What's the logo on the back? It says, Drinks Well With Others Branded Collection. Whatever that means. Probably some company that made it. Showtime did a super chat. He says, build the hat and they will come. There you go. So we've got multiple tubes. We've got a longer tube and two shorter tubes. It says, push the long tube through the hole in the top of the helmet. Attach the stopper valve to the end of the long tube. So push the long tube to the top of the helmet. Okay. Right. There it is. Attach the stopper valve to the tube. The stopper valve. That's this. This is the stopper valve. This thing. But where do I put the stopper valve? What? This is so weird. Okay. The stopper valve goes on the inside because this tube is going to go down the back of my fucking head, I guess, or on the side of my head, and the liquid's going to come out and go to my mouth like this. Hold on. The liquid's going to come out and go to my mouth like this through the helmet. This is so weird. Well, stopper valve indeed. It doesn't... Stopper valve? How could that stop anything? It doesn't even fit. Look. It's too loose. Maybe... Okay, hold on. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. That doesn't stop it at all. It literally doesn't fit the tube. The stopper valve is bigger than the tube and cannot stop any liquid from coming through the tube. Look. The tube is wider than the valve. Or the valve is wider than the tube. There's no way you would ever stop liquid with this thing. It's a complete waste of it's a piece of shit. Yeah. It's definitely a piece of shit. There's no way that would stop liquid from going through it at all in any way, shape, or form. That's complete nonsense. So that's just going to go absolutely everywhere. That's just going to go, literally going to go everywhere. Wow. What I might have to do is get like a clothespin or something to instead of this stopper valve that's not going to stop the liquid. I might have to get like a clothespin or something like a bag clip and put it on the end to stop the liquid from coming through. Because there is no way that's gonna work. Not possible. Anyway, so let's go back to what we were doing. I did receive a tip. Please bear with me while I keep working on this thing. So it says now there's a T-stopper, okay, that I'm supposed to put into the top of the helmet. Please, the T-fitting on the end of the tube that's coming out of the top of the helmet, pull the long tube from inside until the T-fitting is correctly inserted. The T-fitting. This thing is gonna fucking leak everywhere. So here we go. The T-fitting. Well, the T-fitting does feel like it fits the tube properly. And it went all the way in. Okay. Then push the short tubes into the side of the T-fitting. Okay. There it is. The T-monster. The T2 monster. See that? Okay. By the way, they can't even count. There's a step 3, a step 4, and then there's a second step 4. They've counted 4 twice because they're so stupid. Place the face guard piece in front of the helmet and secure it with the stud snaps. The stud snaps. They think that screwing is snapping for some reason. I don't understand why they think that screwing is snapping. It is not, but they think it is. So now the remaining 4 screws, I put 2 on the front and 1 on each side to secure this thing in place so it looks like a football helmet. You see? Stud snaps. They're not stud snaps. They're bolts, nuts and bolts. How do they think this is a stud snap? Do they even know what that means? I don't think they do. Anyway, they gave 1 extra screw but no extra nuts. So if you lose a nut, you can't build this thing. You're completely boned. Interesting. Interesting. All right, there we go. And then 1 here. Don't get boned. Don't get boned. Whatever you do, don't get boned. Trust me. Okay. Yes, I'm a quarterback now. Apparently. You only get 2 nuts in life. There's always room to get screwed more often, says Shia. Wow. So there we go. And then, so that's that. And then I got to do the ones on the sides. And then once that, I could tighten them all. Although, I don't know how I would tighten it because, okay, I see. We do the ones on the sides. And then I gotta use the screwdriver. Don't get boned with no nuts. Wow. Do I like following instructions to build things, says Derek. When I was a kid, you know, I kind of enjoyed it. I always feel like they were never right. Like Lego instructions would always seem like something was a cryptic step you couldn't understand. Once I did this model with my dad, this Venom model, that was crazy detailed. And I really liked the model. But even then, I swear there was a step or two that didn't make sense. And we kind of had to wing it. But we got it done. Shit. Remember, this is my last nut. If I lose this nut, then I can't build the helmet. Okay. Alright, so now what I need to do is tighten all these screws with this little screwdriver that they gave me. Okay. Alright, it's one. Oh, hurts. That's two. I just love that you have to do this with your hands and destroy your hands. Destroy your fingers doing this. Alright, so... the weird thing is, there's a zip tie, and nowhere in the instructions does it explain where you use the zip tie. I went through all the instructions. There's nowhere does it say where you use this zip tie. They give it to you, but it doesn't do anything apparently. Do you see it in the bag? There it is. See it in the bag? There's nothing in the instructions about using it. So what you're supposed to do, that goes in there like that, okay? Your straws go into the top of the cans like this. Okay? And then you put the helmet on like this. Okay? And then you take the straws behind your head and you put it in your mouth and you drink like this. This was not worth $40. I feel like I might have gotten ripped off somewhere along the process of just getting this helmet. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel like maybe this was a scam of some sort. What do you guys think? I think maybe I've been bamboozled a little bit with this helmet. I'm now ready to drink. Are you guys ready to see me drink on Saturday? Are you excited?
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.